So now let's learn how we can purchase the domain name and hosting. So now let me tell you what is domain and hosting. So whenever you create a website, you require two things. The first one is name of your website is like a google.com. Google is a name, okay? And PCB, the codingbus.info is a name. So this is the name of website. That can be anything like Amazon, Facebook, anything. So suppose your business name will be like the coding bus or maybe some cafe's name. So like cafe 76, something like this. Now you're required to have a unique domain name. So whenever someone want to open your website, so they will type your website name. So suppose the coding bus is like the codingbus.info. This is the name. Okay. Now, what is hosting? So hosting is something where you store your all website data. So suppose the google.com and they have a large of data. So they have a hosting, like they have a server, they have a lot of big servers. So they stored all the data in their server. Now you don't require to own the whole server. So you can buy the hosting where, so you can buy the shared hosting where in a one server have the multiple websites. So we don't need to worry. So simply just learn that domain name is a name of your website and the hosting thing is like where you store your all the data. Okay. Now to create a WordPress website, we require two things is a domain name and the hosting. Okay. So let me show you how we can buy the domain and hosting. So first of all, open the hosting card. I will give you the link. So open the Hostinger. So Hostinger is a platform where you can buy the domain and hosting. You can use the MilesWeb, GoDaddy, and there are a lot of platforms where you can buy the domain and hosting. Okay, I'll give you the link of Hostinger. So you will get a 20% discount. Okay, you can get that link in the description of that video. Okay, now let me just open this hostinger.com. Okay, and now here just click on the claim deal. Okay, and here is the option of like business, premium, and cloud. So whenever you create a website, so you need to choose that which hosting I need to choose, which hosting plan I need to choose. So if you want to create a basic WordPress website is like a business website, so you can choose the minimum plan like business or premium is enough. And you can choose the premium that is the more than enough, okay? That will give you the 25 GB storage, okay? And that is the enough for every website if you're running a simple website, okay? Now I'm going to just click on the choose plan. Okay. And then now we need to select a domain. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to select this for a 1 month and you can see every website need a domain. So I'm going to just search here, suppose the codingbus.org or .xyz. So suppose you can see the codingbus.org is available. And whenever I try to find info, suppose info, but I already have purchased that, I can see not available. So suppose you have a business name, so you can find it out, is that available or not. So I'm going to just buy suppose org or anything you can buy. You need to select the domain or I can buy the codingbus.xyz also or tcv website.xyz also. Okay. Now just we need to click on the continue and then we're required to log in with our Google account and then make a purchase. So once you make a payment, you have the domain name and posting. You can see here the billing details. You need to fill all the details and just make a payment. So once you make a payment, you will see the dashboard. So let me just log in. Now you can see this is the dashboard. You will see single web hosting I have purchased and the domain name I have purchased is tcbnew.xyz. Okay, so once you purchase the domain name and hosting, your dashboard look like this. Now we need to install the WordPress here. Okay, now let me just try to tcb new xyz. Let me just now this is your dashboard. Now you can see in the right side you see the auto installer. Click on this. So using this, you can install the WordPress in one click. So let's click on the select WordPress, the coding bus, email ID, and the administrator username. So I'm going to put the coding bus and let me just put the password here. Now click on next and just click on the install now. And just wait some seconds and that will install the WordPress for you. Now you can see our website is installed. Now tcbnew.xyz domain have a new fresh website. This is the default page of WordPress. Now the same thing we have to log in like wp/wp-admin. Now we need to put our username and password here and just click on login. Now you can see this is the dashboard, the same dashboard we have in our local website. You can see this is our local website. Open this site and this one have the same dashboard. Now, but this the codingbuzz.local in our local system, okay? But this the codingbuzz.xyz website in the live domain. It means anyone can access tcbnew.xyz website from the whole world, okay? Now, let me show you how we can create the entire website. So, if you don't want to buy the domain and hosting, so you can start with the local. Is the same thing, you don't need to worry. Everything will be the same from here, okay? And if you want to make a website live and you want to work on the live websites, you can buy the domain and hosting and start the website development.